Problem fixed, guys. Apologies. It was drawing 50% of my computer, which had like five OBSs open. That never happens. Apologies. We are back. Game is paused. We are good. My computer's now running at 9%, which is good. This is where it should be. So hopefully we won't see that stutter. Can you see the screen? Do you need me to share it again, B-Mills?
No, I can see it.
All right, cool.
9%. I wonder if that's greater or less than Duke's field goal percentage.
For sure. I don't know. That's a great question. I guess we'll see that at halftime. Apologies, guys, for that. There was no. I don't know why that happened. It had five OBS was open 5 times. That's why it was running at 50% of my computer's thing, and the game is all messed up. It's now nice and crisp and clear. So we are back. Maybe that'll right the ship for Duke. Someone must have pulled the plug in the arena and the lights went out for a second.
Maybe my stream is not crystal clear, or the one I have.
It's not?
No.
Let me reset that for you. Alright, we're back. Apologies, guys. Trying to work out some tech difficulties while we're trying to do. Good defensive set from Duke there.
That's exactly what we need to do. Just make him not be able to shoot or even pass.
So 24-6 start here for Ohio State, but Duke, a couple good possessions here in the last few minutes. Although bad turnover on cue. But Duke getting it done right now defensively, at least in the last few minutes.
Yeah, they've gotten stops. They just can't turn it into anything on the other end, which is something they got to start doing. But they have it on one end of the court.
Marquise, strong take up off the glass, not able to get it to go. Ohio State really doing a good job on the interior. Leonard Foshi going to go in for the one-handed stuff. Battle over to Ritter. Little pick and roll alley-oop action. Wow, that was lucky enough to get it through, but it does not go in as Boyd missing the alley-oop. What a second chance opportunity here for Duke. And the shooting woes continue, B-Mills. Did I lose you?
Oh,
there you are.
Oh, maybe.
I say no. The Duke shooting woes just continue right now.
Okay. Here, I think I fixed it. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, they're not doing good at all. But they can, as long as they just keep it up on the defensive end, you just got to find something on the offense, and maybe it could be a role player exploding for them.
Yeah, they need some sort of spark here. They need something to get them going. Now down by 22. Shot selection has not been good at all from Duke at all. Sean Moore now over to McDonald, back to Moore, now back to Pinesaw. Corner
It's
three.
pretty unselfish.
Corner 3 from McAdoo. And selfish from who? Sorry.
Ohio State. They're moving the ball around, trying to find the best look.
Counted it in 1 as Boyd commits the foul.
And they are finding the best look. They're scoring.
McDonald doing the little John Cena action after he put that one in. I don't know if you caught that. Timeout on the court, 4:59 to go, 31-6. Ohio State wreaking havoc over Duke. CSBA, you're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. We'll be right back. All right, we are back here, Coach K Court, North Carolina. This has been a crazy game. Ohio State just doing it all on both ends of the court right now. Duke absolutely struggling. B-Mills, Duke, I know saw them in Discord talking a lot of smack, saying they were disrespected in the rankings. Right now, I believe they were top. I think they were 27th in the rankings coming into this game, feeling absolutely disrespected. Put a much better game against Kentucky than what we're getting against Ohio State right now. But do you feel that a 27th ranking and just what you're seeing now on the court is fair, or curious to hear your thoughts?
I wouldn't be surprised if some new team jumped them because they're playing like the 31st team in the league right now. But yeah, 27 seems pretty fair. And they need to score a whole lot more to want to keep playing about it. But they got some guys in chat who'll talk, and I think they're going to start playing a little better, hopefully.
They have a few guys on the. Jonah Ritter showed out against Kentucky. Marquise, we haven't really seen too much from him in this game. The pick and roll offense right now is not working for Duke at all. I don't know if they changed up what they did from against Kentucky, but this offense looks significantly different. Chambers.
That Kentucky game,
yeah,
they were really there for a lot of it. The score doesn't show how close that was, but yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. Ohio State just found something that they knew what was coming at them and they game planned for it, or this is just some poor shooting on Duke's part. But those are two different teams.
Yeah, this looks
especially when you're playing a tough team like Kentucky.
Totally,
so well.
Yeah, totally different team right now. Although good ball movement in transition by the Blue Devils on that play after coming up with the steal. So good sequence of events right now. Hopefully they can build on that. Maybe give us a little bit of a game. Tate Chambers move inside. Good defense by Lord. Another turnover. Duke's starting to settle in a little bit more on the defensive end. They just need to get some of their offense going.
Absolutely. They haven't given up that many points, honestly. It's a low-scoring game even for Ohio State right now after that hot start. So they can find some offense. They could get back into it. 17 is not impossible.
Speaking of offense, Fable battle, bang, three-pointer. Cut makes the lead 14 points now. So Duke's starting to battle back in front of their crowd. The crowd's starting to get behind them with the defensive chant, and Lord commits the foul. Team's first, his first, team's third. Tate Chambers is going to go to the line and shoot two. B-Mills, I don't know if you saw it in chats. Grizzly says, how do I hide that I picked Duke in this game?
Well, Grizzly has a habit for making bad decisions. Number one, he went to Oklahoma State. So, I don't know what to say there.
Now, you guys fared well. You guys beat North Carolina this week. It's a good game for you guys.
That was just a fluke. We're not expecting much more of that.
So the thing, if you're Duke here, if you can get it to maybe 12 before this half ends, see if you can roll on that and build that momentum going into the second half. Pass inside, Oli gets the ball back, power move to the rim, foul by Chambers, so Oli gonna go to the line. Duke's starting to pick up a little bit of steam here as the last few minutes have gone on here. See if they can continue the momentum right up to the half. I think they can get it. If they can get it to 10 before this half is, I think that'll be a solid comeback after they started out the way they did.
Oh, absolutely. They need to be aiming for 10 right now.
Time out of the court. We're gonna stay right here. No commercial break for this guy after the little mini snafu we have with the stream. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. 52 people in the stream watching Ohio State go to work. Brewer now going to go, gets a screen on the post, pull up jumper, 8 foot, no good. So ball starting to bounce the other way. Pass in transition to Matthew, and that's exactly what Duke needs to do as they cut the lead to 13, B-Mills.
Score fast and score often, and you're going to find yourself back in this game. So, yeah, that's the game plan right now.
They're trying to beat my computer usage. They're up to 33% right now. Chambers.
That's an impressive turnaround.
Yeah, it is, especially the way they started. And then getting it done on the defensive end is Ohio State has absolutely gone cold here. Duke has a chance here to cut it to 11, I believe, or possibly 10 with a 3. So they're starting to dig in and chip away at this Ohio State lead, making a little bit more of a game on their home court. Good ball movement, but nobody really getting open. Thomas firing up and hits it at the buzzer of the shot clock, and it's an 11-point game.
Duke is right in it. And, you know, I mean, I don't know how much they've outscored in this quarter, but it's quite a few because they were down. So.
And they've definitely, I think they have the point advantage in this quarter. Foul counted and 1 as Boogie Williams commits the foul. Rubin going to go to the line and shoot 1, try to complete the 3-point play. He looks like a ginger version of Turk Maverick. That's who I was going for earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Same hairstyle, same hardened beard. I don't know if he's got
slightly different.
I don't know if he's
pedigree.
I was saying I don't think he's got the game Turk Maverick has, though. That is for sure.
There's only one Turk Maverick for sure, but it looks like there's a couple imposters.
Big bucket from Janelle Ritter there, in the lead down to 12. So 25 seconds left here. A 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Pine-Saw gets a screen. Pick and roll comes. Good defense by Doug Oley as he comes over, swats that one away. Now over to Jacob Brewer. Jacob Brewer, a little 5-footer. That's good. So Duke can hold for 1 here.
Hopefully they do. Get it down to.
Bad shots, bad play, shot selection there. Ritter actually had Matthew on the wing, opted not to give it to him, and fires up from almost half court there to end the half. So, kind of ended with a dud there to end the half. Females.
Yeah, absolutely. How much are they down right now? Because it looks like Ohio State they tied that quarter, if I'm not mistaken, after Duke kind of came back. I think it's still a 16-point lead, which is big time for Ohio State.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the first half stats, and then we'll see where that score laid out. Ohio State really came out blazing to start the first half. Getting all sorts of contributions from various different members of their team, both in transition and in the half-court set. If you're Duke? What do you got to do better in the second half as we look at a 14-point deficit for the Blue Devils?
You got to pick up the tempo, and you got to get the ball to the open guy, especially like on a play like that. You got to get it to the open guy. Defensively, you feel good about what you've done, so I'd just keep up with that, try to improve, get more turnovers, but you got to find something on offense. That's been the story of the whole game.
Yeah, and if you're Ohio State, what do you got to do to pull the W out here in the second half?
You got to find that offense you had in the first quarter. I mean, that was impressive. It was tough shots, but you were making them. And obviously that's kind of cooled down because you were taking a high degree of shots. Find easier shots. Hold the ball longer.
I'm curious to see if Ohio State comes out with the same ferocity as they had in the first quarter. Duke carried a little bit of momentum in that second quarter. Certainly is the reason why they only trailed by 14 after being down big.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a more passive Ohio State team to start this game.
Marquise with a huge gets rejected inside, and just like that, another Foshi going to take advantage in transition, and just like that, it's back up to 16.
That's exactly what you want to do if you're Ohio State. Just get back to what you're doing earlier.
Ritter fires up a 3, bang! Huge 3-pointer from Janelle Ritter. Big catalyst in that Kentucky game. Big 3 from him.
You got to find your stars and lean on them.
Sean Moore, no good. McDonald, though, with the offensive rebound putback as he taps that in. If you're Duke, you got to box out.
Absolutely.
43-28, Ohio State up. Marquise inside to Boyd. Boyd off the glass. Now, I like that move. 2 men moving to the basket simultaneously as Carson Boyd gets his first basket of the game.
You know, if it gets you an easier look, stick with it. You got to find what's working, and hopefully that they can run that more.
Sean Moore rips the twine, getting another easy bucket. Duke's defense has gone away here again.
Yeah, they're trading buckets, and that's not what you want at all.
Fable Battle realized nobody was on him. Drives the lane up off the glass. Good recognition by Battle. Duke fighting and scrapping, but I don't know if they're showing enough to pull out the W here on their home court.
I'd agree. It's just something's got to change.
McAdoo, good defense there along the baseline. Kicks it over to Moore inside the lane. Throws up a wild shot, not able to get it to go. Marquise hit it out to Battle. Battle in transition. Gives it over to Jordan Scott. Jordan Scott dribbles, throws it down, counted and one.
That's big time. You need more momentum if you're Duke. Just like that.
I don't think Pinesaw thought he was going to take an extra step there. By doing so, commits the foul, and Scott going to go to the line to shoot one.
Pinesaw should have made a business decision right there, because that's not what you want to be on.
And just like that, with that three-point play, Duke cuts the lead to 10, closest they've been since the opening tip. Can't play the Ole defense on Sean Moore. He is red hot right now, B-Mills.
That's a guy coming into his own. We obviously haven't seen a lot of him, but he's a good player.
Yeah, he's really starting to step up in his junior season. I'm curious to see what he does. He put Ohio State on his back last season in the postseason. We say right here, no timeout on the court. He put Ohio State on his back in the postseason last year, and Ohio State probably shocked a lot of people with how well they played in the tournament.
Absolutely, yeah. They were a surprise team, not a UCLA, but a surprise nonetheless.
Boyd to Marquise, over to Ritter. We'll start a step by Ritter. Now we're gonna get a screen. They're still sticking with that pick and roll, but a little bit more lively on the pick and roll. So we'll see if that benefits them. But right now, we can't afford to miss these easy shots inside. As Ohio State tries to take advantage in transition, not able to, as the shot was fired off and missed there. Now Duke with the ball with 10 on the shot clock. Ritter drives, pull up 10-footer from the elbow. That's good. So Janelle Ritter starting to step up his game, and then we're back to 10.
Yeah, he could be a guy who could really help him down the stretch. And you see more of him. You see more of everybody, really.
Yeah, he seems to be the guy to propel. As counted and one as Fable Battle commits the foul. Foshi going to go to the line and shoot one and try to complete the three-point play. So right now, Duke trading baskets.
So it's not a winning formula for them at all.
And I was corrected in the stream. It looks like he's a sophomore, not a junior. Apologies there. I thought Sean Moore was here for 3 seasons.
It's like 2 more great years of play for Moore at the minute.
If you're an Ohio State fan, that is a good thing. George Scott drives too strong off the mark. Moore with the rebound. And here comes the Buckeyes. Oshie drives in the lane, hands it off to McAdoo. Ole says, get out of here. Carson Boyd. They look so much alike. Boyd with the rejection.
That's what Duke needs more of. Just good defensive plays.
Have a couple of good bigs in Boyd and Ole. And Ole coming off the bench this season, which was a little bit of a surprise for me, but giving them a little bit of a spark. Ritter fadeaway. Little high floater in the lane. Fouls his own shot and flushes it home. 49-39, 10-point lead for Ohio State. This is as close as Duke has been in a while right now. I think since early on in this game when they fell down big. Can't continue to trade baskets, though. They need to chip away at this 10-point lead, otherwise they're never going to get there. McAdoo for 3. Too strong, but the rebound comes to Sean Moore now over to McDonald's. McDonald's got the size mismatch. They're looking to go one-on-one, though. Gives it up to McAdoo. Shot clock winding down. McAdoo spin move up off the glass. Good.
That's just hard to defend when he's making shots like that. They're getting to the rim and they're getting what they want.
Yeah, McAdoo with a nice spin move there. Really impressing me with his prowess on the offensive end and his post moves. Turnover Duke, and Sean Moore going to go in for the reverse dunk. The 360 dunk. Sorry.
That was impressive on him. He's just an athlete, and he shows it there, getting up and doing. Put him in the dunk contest. Really.
Ritter for three, bang! Huge three by Ritter. But someone needs to go clip that dunk, because that is a highlight dunk. That's a gift waiting to happen in Discord, that is for sure. Timeout, Ohio State, 2:30 to go, 11-point Ohio State leads. Stick around, you're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. Welcome back to North Carolina. Duke making a little bit of a run here in the last few minutes, because right now they seem to be chipping away, gotten to this point. What do they got to do to get over the hump?
They got to start leaning on Ritter. I mean, that was the guy against Kentucky, him and Marquise. And I want to see them turn into a dynamic duo, really. Just big-time players got to make big-time shots, and that's what they need right now. Star.
Thomas the second coming up with a steal in the corner, so turnover Ohio State, a chance to go to single digits here. Ole in a low post. Spin move, Bright switches hands. Good help defense there in the interior. As Thomas was able to get there, and then Thomas runs the floor, so good defense pays off by getting down the floor to get an easy dunk on the other end.
Ohio State is utilizing the transition game right now, and Duke is not. And I think that probably explains the 13-point difference pretty well.
And I got to say, he was rewarded for a great defensive play by getting an easy slam the other way. So, great job. Good hands there by Rubin to get a hand in there, but Duke going to retain possession of the ball.
You know, it looks like Ohio State got some sparks from that dunk they had at Moore, because they're playing just like the first quarter right now. On both sides.
And inbound pass to Ole. Now to Thomas Foreign. The shot clock now inside to Ole. Ole spin move. Uses his right hand. Goes up strong. Doesn't get the foul, but Doug Ole playing really well. And look at the field goal percentages, B-Bills. It's gone sky high for Duke here.
I mean, they're playing good right now. Ole's one of the more underrated big men in the league. Signed up season 1. He's great in the paint, both sides of the ball.
He doesn't get a lot of recognition. He hasn't for 3 seasons. I'm wondering if this is the season he elevates for Duke.
Might have been. He had a really good season 1, but that was a stacked Duke team. He was just another piece. But yeah, hopefully this year, a new star in the making. We'll see.
See if he takes a step forward. Just like that, Duke has cut it to 9, by the way, with 1 minute here to go in the third quarter. So they have chipped away at this lead, got it to single digits. And they have to continue that momentum, though. Nobody boxing out Tate Chambers. He's fouled by Doug Ole. Doug Ole's got to get a body on that big fella. He'll hurt you inside.
Absolutely. If you're Ole, you got to be the biggest guy on the court. That's what he needs to be, and he's not. He got boxed out right there by Chambers.
Chambers misses
and he's
going to
miss it.
So 55-46. Sitting at a 9-point, back to 10. No, misses both free throws, so maybe he has a chance for Duke to cut further into the lead. All over to Battle. You know, Battle's a guy that I'd like to see a little bit more aggressiveness from. He seems to settle for the perimeter a lot, does not take it to the rim very often, and just as he say on cue, gets rejected inside.
Oh, he's not the biggest guy, for sure. I mean, he's a guard. And they made him look pretty small right there, but he's got to use his quickness and just break to the rim. It's a mismatch now. He's not a big guy once again.
Chambers doesn't want to take advantage of the mismatch in the low post. Scott Pines for 3. not able to get it to go. Duke with a quick chance here to end the third quarter. Battle, quick up pass, up to Battle. It goes in, banged! Huge three-pointer to end the third quarter. And look out,
it's a big-time shot.
6-point game, B. Mills.
Duke is here. They've made their way back this whole game.
Wow, what a fight back from the Blue Devils here, showing a little spunk.
You can't count anybody out in the CSBA until the final whistle is blown. And we should have known that.
100%. You're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to North Kakalaka. We are in it. Got our hands a good game here. Didn't look that way to start off, B Mills. We're gonna take a look at the State Farm assist of the game. Ruben, I don't know. I think State Farm shouldn't get paid their licensing fee for that one. They totally missed a good pass.
Absolutely, yeah. State Farm.
They shoot about 50% from the field half the time. Pinesaw now with the ball. Start us off here. Pinesaw pulls up for three. This time hits. Big three to start the fourth quarter.
It's a great shot by Pinesaw.
Kind of takes a little bit of the air out of the arena after the way the third quarter ended, and it's now back to a 9-point game. Oh, to Marquise. Marquise drives, kicks it out. Good kick out to Boogie Williams. Baseline jumper. That's good for two.
It's not a three, but they're matching Ohio State's energy point for point right now.
65% shooting percentage in the second half, certainly helping them get back in this game, but can ill afford to give N1 opportunities. Is Scott Pinesaw going to go to the line to shoot one?
Pinesaw looks to be putting Ohio State on his back right now, trying to make it back to a 15 double-digit point game.
Scott Pinesaw is one of those players. When we've seen him, he's now, I think this might be his third team in 3 years. A player that, for the kind of player he is, wherever he goes, he seems to do well.
Oh yeah, big time. He was one of the better guys in the Big Ten. I thought he was a snub, All-American last season. And this is a tough shot, but he can make that.
Good transition play there, just not able to get it to go as Ohio State back up by 10. Battle over to Matthew. Matthew is really not even taking any shots in this game, I don't think. They're going to go inside of Marquise, who's got the size mismatch and totally takes advantage as he backs down Scott Pinesaw for an easy two. (61-53), 67 viewers in the stream. Appreciate you guys all sticking around here late night. 10:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good backdoor pass. Now that would have been a State Farm assist of the game. A no-look pass to Tate Chambers underneath. Count it and one. Great play by Brewer.
It's a great pass by the big man.
Yeah, I think that was Brewer that made that pass.
Brewer's definitely an underrated guy in the league. Jacob Brewer.
So back to an 11-point game. Ohio State up right now, 6:15 to go here, fourth quarter. If you're Duke, you got to find a way to get some stops, chip into this lead, get it close. Backdoor alley-oop to Jonell Ritter. Wow, who would have saw that from the big man passing it into the forward in Ritter?
A little bit of a role reversal, but it works for a guy like Ritter.
That was Carson Boyd with a great entry pass. Bernard Foshi draws the foul. Jordan Scott committing his first. So Foshi going to go to the line and shoot two.
What I'm seeing from Ohio State, they're not just playing passive. They have their foot on the gas pedal right now, trying to get a win.
Yeah, they've kind of kept it right around 10. Both teams seem to be trading fast, and someone's got to jump up and grab the momentum right now. I mean, Ohio State's got the 10-point lead, or should be a 9-point lead, 10 with the make. Battle going to bring the ball up. Going to go one-on-one with Pinesaw. Not a lot of offensive movement from the Duke players here. Jordan Scott.
It's definitely stagnant right now.
They've gone back to that stagnant offense. Pick and roll comes as Ritter pull up That's good as he rattles it home. So Duke using almost all of the shot clock, and Ritter's now got 16, B-Mills.
Ritter looks good. I mean, he's got one less point than he did against Kentucky, but it's much more efficient this time around.
Good defense.
He's shooting 47%.
Yeah, good defense by Boyd there, forcing the Sean Moore miss. Backdoor cut to Ritter. Ritter up off underneath, not able to get it to go. McAdoo leaning on him, forcing the miss. Pintar pull-up jumper from top of the key, no good. McDonald with the offensive rebound, not able to get it to go. Pace starting to pick up
Ritter
now.
makes amends for that miss right there. And the same thing on the other end.
Pace starting to pick up a little bit here. Duke going to get the ball back into Ritter's hands. He's been the catalyst for this comeback. Too bad he picked up his dribble. He had a clear lane to the basket. Jordan Scott going to have to fire it up here. Shot clock winding down. Throws it up to 3. Does not hit the rim, so shot clock violation. Good defense by Ohio State.
It's not a look you want. You want to put yourself in a better spot with the clock winding down, at least have a chance of making it.
So right now, that Duke trailing by 8, 4:34 to go. Couple of huge possessions for both teams right now. See who's able to come up. Able to battle with the reach and foul. His third, team's fourth. Ohio State going to get the ball on the sidelines with 15 on the clock. Shot clock, rather. McDonald and McAdoo over to Pinesaw. Marquise a little, they switch. Scott Pinesaw gets Marquise. Now they got the size mismatch down to the low post. Will there be enough time? McAdoo fadeaway baseline jumper, no good. Good defense by Fable Battle.
Great defense.
Yeah, it was a great defense against the bigger man. Cross-court pass. Jordan Scott for 3, no good. Side rim. That would have been a huge
momentum.
Yeah, that would have been a huge momentum change. Jordan Scott really trying to do something here. Tries to go for the steal, kicks it over to Foshi for 3. Bang! Leonard Foshi with a dagger from the corner.
You can't leave a player of Foshi's caliber wide open. He's one of the better shooters in the league. We've known this for 2 seasons, so can't do that.
This is the Marquise. Nice move in the paint. Back to 9 we go. This is the game I expected us to have in the beginning. Certainly not the one that it started out. Good to see Duke has some spunk, but they still trail by 9 with 3:34 to go. Nice player, the Jordan player of the game, going to go to Paul McDonald. McDonald's got 7 points, 3 of 4. I don't know if he's been outstanding, but certainly going to get. I think I could have given it to a couple other guys, but McDonald getting it run probably across the stat board. Pints a little Euro step inside off the glass and good, and it's back to 11. B-Mills, has Duke used all their energy here to try to get back in this game, or do they have a little bit life left in them?
I don't think so. I think they're just hitting their peak. That's a bad turn for them right there with that illegal screen, but I see the Gatorade signs. I'm not fazed by it if I'm Duke. You're here. It's an 11 point, but just get back into it.
Sean Moore answering the call. Shot from the elbow, that's good. So right back to, I believe it's 13 if I'm not mistaken. The 13-point lead. Duke going to take a timeout here. You're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to North Carolina. Thank you to the Ohio State marching band playing "Don't Stop Believing." I don't know if Duke has stopped believing here in their abilities, but they trail by 13. Janelle Ritter going to drive the lane, count it, and one.
That's a great play by Ritter. He looks like he is Mr. Duke right now, replacing Adrian King. So let's see what he can do right here.
So Ritter going to go to the line and shoot one, try to complete the three-point play. Cut it back to 10. 2:45 to go, though. Not a lot of time. So Ritter rips the twine. 10-point advantage now for the Buckeyes, who've been up since the opening tip. Duke has never led in this game. Sean Moore rattles it off in and out, no good. McDonald, though, with another rebound.
You can't be giving up rebounds because possessions, there's only so many left with a 3-minute game.
Great look to the outside. Sean Moore, though, not able to connect. See if Duke can take advantage. They try to run in transition inside of Jordan Scott. Jordan Scott switches hands, not able to get it to go. Paul McDonald reaches over the shorter guard and pulls down the rebound. Pull-up three for Sean Moore. No good as it rattles out. And Duke has gotten the stops here, B-Mills. They're just not getting it on the offensive end. Alley-oop to Carson Boyd. There you go.
That's definitely something we haven't seen all game. I like the look for him, though, finding it in transition. Time is limited.
This game is not out of reach yet. It is an 8-point game, but some stops and some big buckets are needed. Sean Moore, Ritter having a struggle as Moore goes right by him. Ritter with the Ole defense, not going to cut the mustard.
Yeah, that's not a good look for a guy who your team's leaning on.
Ritter going to get a clear path to the lane. No. At the last minute, McAdoo stepped over and forced the Ritter miss. Cross-court pass, short and more. Good look by Peitzl. Bang! And it's the dagger. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that. Usually I don't like that word, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was a dagger. 13-point lead now with 1:05 to go. Ritter trying to make something happen. The Duke offense absolutely stagnant inside to Marquise, who finally was able to break free. Cuts it to 11, but
good play. It's too little, too late.
Buckeyes. Yeah, say the Buckeyes are going to try to dribble as much time off the clock here, up by 11. No rush from them. What are you going to say, B Mills? What are you going to say about Ritter?
I would feel really good if I was Duke, because when you came back and Ritter, looks like a really good player for you. Yeah, I feel good about what I have coming in the ACC play.
Ritter has looked really, really good in both games he's played for Duke. They have somebody to build around as Jordan Scott hits the two. Too little, too late, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, Ritter is definitely a player that I would want to build my offense around for sure. But they're going to need some help from some other players. Scott Peitzl goes in for the flush. Unfortunately for Duke, B-Mills, this game was lost in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't dig yourself a hole like that and expect to come back.
You know, if you look at some of the upper echelon teams in this league, and we know who those upper echelon teams are. You know, if you're going to start out like that, and that's most teams in the CSBA, you're not going to come back from that big of a deficit.
Absolutely. You can't do that to yourself.
Yeah, congrats to this Ohio State Buckeyes. Going to go home with the win on the home court of the Duke Blue Devils. So great road win by them, playing phenomenal basketball, wire to wire. They were electric to start, and they finished hot.
They're saying in chat that was a bad beat because Coach Griff bet on 10 and lost by 9. So that's tough if you had Pax with him.
That's right. They did have a little skin in the game on this one for sure. Let's take a look at the team comparison here. Right now, all the numbers pretty much on the left-hand side of the board. Ohio State really controlling everything. Credit Duke, though. I mean, listen, that first quarter, I think they had to have shot under 30%.
Absolutely.
Come back.
They scored 6.
I mean, they come back and shoot 50% for the game, so credit them to get back in this game. Unfortunately for them, the deficit was just too big. Biggest lead in this game was 25 points for Ohio State. So to lose by 9, that's a little bit of something to build off of. I know it's not a lot, especially when you get dominated this badly on your home court. I just credit to a rough first quarter because we know Duke is better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at some of the other stats here. Pretty much everything favoring Ohio State. Defensive rebounds was overall rebounds was somewhat close. Ohio State with the edge. Points in the paint going to Ohio State, which is a little surprising because some of the bigger men, Duke has the bigger men in my opinion, but good games by, I believe, Tate Chambers. Second chance points certainly hurt them. There's an 8-point deficit there for Duke, and if you look at the score, 79-70, that could be a telltale sign of the tape.
It surprises me how many points Duke had in fast break. I don't think they were scoring that much at all.
A lot of that came in the second half, though. At least in my opinion, that's when I feel like I noticed they started to pick up some of the game. And partly, a lot of that was because I think Ohio State went cold in that third quarter. So I don't know if you agree.
Sure, yeah, that third quarter kept it close.
Yeah, I think that was the difference in this one. Any parting words before we head off the air? It's 11 o'clock on the dot. I'm going to get everybody off on time tonight and not babble on like I have been.
That's just a good game for Ohio State. That's all I have to say.
All right, well, let's take real quickly before we head off the air. Let's just take a quick peek at tomorrow's schedule. Tomorrow night, 3 good games again on the slate. Tennessee Volunteers are going to take out the Purdue Boilermakers, the upstart Purdue Boilermakers, who seem to have added some talent here in the last week or two. So see if they're able to contend with Tennessee. I expect that one to be a good one right out of the chute at 7 o'clock. 8:30, Providence against UNLV. Providence looked pretty solid in the preseason. UNLV looked really stellar. I expect that one to be pretty good. Big East has been showing out, B. Mills. I don't know if you've noticed that so far, both in preseason.
They're solid.
Yeah,
6 deep.
Yeah, they are 6 deep. And then the game that I'm looking forward to, that I cannot wait to call, Georgetown going to take on the 2-time defending champ Kansas Jayhawks right here at 10 o'clock. So that should be still. I mean, we got great games all week, but that is the game I'm looking forward to. Georgetown talking a lot of smack. Kansas very quiet in Discord. I'm curious to see, will they show up? Are they just letting their game do their talking or what? But we'll see. We'll see what happens come tomorrow night at 10 p.m. So some great games on the slate. I appreciate everybody showing out. For B Mills, I am Scott Drake, a.k.a. Wired71. You've been watching CSBA on Twitch TV. We out. See you guys tomorrow night.